It's a chilly day for March 26th. Even though spring's officially been here for several days now, it still feels wintry. We're doing something a little bit different today on the program. Pickin' Weeds Vintage. We're junkers, we're gardeners, we're travelers, we're resellers. And we're going to bring you along. I've been asked to speak at Kutztown University for their media class, radio class. I spent 28 years in radio and broadcasting at one station, WEEU, and I've been asked to share my knowledge and to mentor some young people. So we're looking forward to that. We got to run to the post office, we had a sale overnight, and then we're headed to Kutztown University. You know, I just thought about this. I was talking to Kay about it last night. I'm 56, 28 years at one place of employment, WEEU. 28 years, wow, that's half my life. 28 and 28 is 56. How's it going, Mike?
Is that Mike? How's it going?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Yeah.
Thanks for asking me to do this.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks for doing it. So I'll drive over, just go out here, make a left.
I wore nice jeans.
That's fine.
And a nice shirt.
Honestly, I usually wear jeans every day myself too, just like a nice pair of jeans, but I had a meeting this morning, so I thought I'll dress a little nicer today.
Yeah, this reminds me I had to come here to the Kutztown Folk Festival.
Yeah, you used to do remotes there all the time, right?
I would love it because I'd do a whole week there. It was such a fun week to...
Yeah, that was good times, yeah.
It was good times.
Good memories.
Yes. It's,
you can anywhere.
Yeah, TikTok or YouTube. And how many of in the class are actually going to pursue a career in... do you mind if I park here?
Yeah, go for it.
Just because it's bigger.
Yeah.
In radio, in media, and that could then include any social media, Instagram, or...
Yeah.
You know, because now some companies hire social media people.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, in fact, we have one right on campus now. Social
That's
media.
awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
This class, what is the title of this? Is this a media class? Is this a KUR radio station club?
So KUR is purely an extracurricular activity on campus. However, we are a learning component to all kinds of departments on campus, whereas, you know, students don't necessarily receive credit per se for being a part of the radio station. However, many professors and departments use the radio station as a component to their classes. So for example, we have a geography professor who has his weather students record weather for the radio station.
Oh, cool.
We have CTM professors who have that teach in this building who have students record news for the station. We have a science professor who has students record astronomy segments for the radio station, and they're of course getting credits for that. So yeah, so while we're an extracurricular activity, all volunteer based, but as I always say, the students, you're not getting paid for this, but you're getting paid an amazing experience, something on your resume. And also we're here for anyone on campus that needs to utilize our studios and recording booths.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you're the head of the department of the radio.
Yeah, 20 years next month.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Here's KUTV.
Yeah, KUTV. And yeah, I've seen a lot of changes since I'm a student. I was a student here 25 years ago.
I was going to ask you, how did you get to WEEU? Because that's how I met you.
Yeah, so how did I find WEEU? So
did you just apply?
I think I did. See, I graduated
for the part-time job?
Yeah, I graduated in the late 90s from here, and then I had my first radio, well, my internship was at WDIY, which is an NPR station in Bethlehem, and then my first commercial radio job was a small station in Bethlehem, WGPA. And yeah, I think I just was sending out, you remember how it was back in the old days, Mike, you would just send out tapes and resumes.
Demo tapes.
Demo tapes. And I think I just sent them out. Got a phone call from Joe one day. She's like, come on in, want to talk to you. And the rest is history. I started, you know, doing, well, you were the first person, I believe, to train me.
Yes.
And that was when the...
he and I go way back.
That was when you still did music on weeknights, Soft Touch.
The Soft Touch, yes.
And that's what you hosted, that,
like
right?
Casey Kasem Between the Sheets, Delilah.
Yeah. Exactly. Actually, my very first time was I had midnight to 8 a.m. shift. If you remember, that was before you went totally automated overnight.
Yes. Where you actually had to have a warm body.
Yes.
Play the commerals.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
Put ABC News up.
Yeah.
Do the local news insert.
I did that. Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Jack,
how you doing?
Hi, this is Mighty Mike.
Nice to meet you.
This is Jack.
Nice to meet you.
He's one of our main sports guys. Abby is my daughter. She's right over here. Mighty Mike Fowler.
Hey, Abby. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
So this is the radio station?
This is the radio station.
Oh my golly, wow. And are you guys on 24/7?
We are on 24/7.
That's awesome.
We are on 24/7.
These are called compact discs, CDs. Are they dinosaurs, Mike?
Yeah, 20 years ago,
yeah.
CDs. Now nobody. But you know what's funny, Mike, is now, as you know, vinyl is coming back.
Yes.
Now all these college kids are into vinyl, so we're seeing more of a.
Oh, I know him.
Oh yeah, that was your engineer guy that yeah.
So many different people we hired over the years came from this guy right here.
Yeah.
Because when I was in charge, say, hey, we need a fill-in guy, we need a weekend guy, we need an engineer, part-time, whatever, understudy.
Yeah.
Mike was just a wealth of knowledge, information, and he would send some good candidates over, which got hired and worked out really well.
Yeah. Another one last month, or earlier this month.
Now, this is an impressive collection here. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Well, don't thank me.
On the most recent one was for a fundraiser, right?
Yes, the 1866 Giving Challenge. So the 1866 Giving Challenge, 1866 is when the university was founded. So every year in the fall, in October, they do something called the 1866 Giving Challenge, where all the departments and clubs on campus are encouraged to, for 1866 minutes, raise funds. So what better way for a radio station to do that than to have an 1866-minute broadcast, which is, what, a day and a half? So I had a crew of 9 students who spent 1866 minutes here broadcasting, doing shows straight through the night,
Yes.
Yeah. So, and it's a great experience.
That is fantastic. You come over here, get a couple Z's.
Take a nap on the couch,
run out for pizza. Who's making the coffee? Who's going to Dunkin' Donuts?
Yeah, exactly.
I love that.
Right, yeah.
I love that. I just saw the David Bowie.
So we nominated, that was nominated as one of the categories for Best On-Air Pledge Drive Fundraiser, and it won an IBS. So
that's awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
All right,
well.
I love the pop culture. I love the Golden Girls.
Yeah, yep.
Queen.
I have to take this.
That is fantastic. Dolly Parton. Yeah, this is really nice. I just thought it was going to be a classroom, but it ended up being a whole...
Picking up our lunch, pizza. So we're just going to get through the meeting really quick, and then get to our special guest today.
Do they, excuse me for interrupting, do they know you're on WEU with your... This guy's amazing, isn't he, with the weather, his knowledge?
I try.
Let's hear from Monsoon Mike.
Well, let's just say that Phillies fans might not be cheering me on Thursday because the home opener is in question.
Dude, thank God.
Looks like a rainy.
I have a class at 3 on Thursday.
I spent 28 years there, so 28 is 56. I spent half my life at one place. Could you imagine? Half of my life was spent there.
That's rare.
It's very rare, and that's where you and I met. So yes, it's great to be able to be here with you guys and to share all these different stories and all the things that I've experienced in 28 years. I started Pickin' Weeds Vintage. You saw that picture there of me holding the toy train? Pickin' Weeds Vintage. We're also vloggers, and we YouTube, and we have TikTok, and we have Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and all that. I needed to change. It's like you come full circle and you get to the point. There's a bird song, turn, turn, turn. And it says, to everything, there are seasons in your life. And I really felt that season was over and it was time for something new. So the point is, I didn't leave broadcasting. We still do broadcasting, but we do it on YouTube, social media, and other social media as well.
A show or looking to start their own, could you give some advice for coming into your on-air personality and finding your niche in radio?
That's a great question. I had one guy I work with. He said something to me that stuck with me, it resonated with me. And he said that it takes 7 years until you actually developed a persona, or you know what I mean, till you really found out who you are. I don't know if I agree with that, but I understand what he means, till you get settled in and you know who you are, because that show that I hosted, Feedback, I mean, it literally was caller centered, and the host really just guides. So you really are supposed to remain in the neutral lane. But some hosts might go to the left, some hosts might veer to the right. For me, I kept it, just let the people talk. So when you do that, you just kind of facilitate like a town hall. And I've always been kind of an upbeat kind of guy. In fact, Friday morning, it's Friday, woohoo! Friday. And I played this theme song. Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy. It was this little medley I put together. So kind of people associated that my persona was always an up kind of guy.
So just amplify yourself is what you're saying.
It really was. I would say to amplify yourself. And you know what? It's going back to what I said about don't be afraid to fail.
Yeah.
Be who you are, because you're cool. you know, and you're the only, I think of Mr. Rogers, like you're the only you. You guys know who Mr. Rogers is?
Yeah.
By the way, I'm a quote guy. One of my favorite quotes of all time. Do you know this one, Mike? Mrs. Rogers. And she said to a young Fred Rogers, she said, Fred, look for the helpers in life. No matter where you are, there will always be helpers. And I just love, sometimes I read that and I get a little teary-eyed. It's like, oh my gosh. But yeah, I would just say be who you are, be true to who you are. And boy, so many, with being in radio for 28 years, I have so many things I want to tell you. You know, putting that, working on his persona, even if he didn't have a paying gig. And that's the other advice I would have for you guys. Keep doing it, because I still make art. I do a short every single day. We have our episodes premiere Tuesdays at 6 and Thursdays at 6, full-length episodes. But I put out shorts every single day. In fact, I'm a YouTuber so much now, it's in my blood. I was taking Kay to work, and there was a sign. It was one of those wavy signs where it's one of those guys where they blow the air, but his arm was doing this. And it was one of those now hiring, and it was pointing to go inside. Yeah. And I've never seen that. So I had to pull over, get out, and here I am. And all these kids are lined up in the buses, and they're like, what's this 6'8" man? You know, but it's part of, you know, when you get into that, yeah, you just do it. It's the same thing if you're making demo tapes or you're doing whatever. Put all your energy, put all your effort. Exactly. I just say be all in and be who you are. Yeah, just be who you are and keep going and don't give up. Kind of either social media, a radio station, television, or some kind of, okay, that's almost half. Yeah, I think half maybe. That's great. This is a lot of fun. Bye. You know what? I don't have to pick up Kate till later this afternoon. So, okay. You know, where are you taking me out to lunch, Mike?
Wherever you want.
No. Yeah, if you guys have any other follow-up questions or whatever, but this has been a lot of fun. Please have me back down the road or whatever, because I'd love to, you know, whatever kind of knowledge I can give. Mike, how did it go? Was it okay?
Oh, it was fantastic. You inspired a lot of people, and inspiration is what it's all about.
I had a lot of fun, yeah. Thanks for asking me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Don't thank
This
me.
is your office. Tell me about your office.
Well, believe it or not, this is an old dark room. This is an old dark room, and they converted it into an office space. Yeah, this used to be a dark room here. Yeah.
Fantastic.
And the newspaper was across the hall.
I love it.
And I pitched the idea to Bob Lowe. I'm like, you know what? You hear all the time, you know, the weather forecast. I said, what about, you know, allergy stuff? I mean, people are seriously affected by this stuff. When some rain showers work through, but ramp right back up to end of the week as we dry out. Air quality moderate to good through the balance of the week. A change in wind direction could temporarily bring our levels of pollutants into moderate range, but looks to improve by week's end. I'm Monsoon Mike.
I saw this note here, a sticky note, outside of the auditorium, and it says, "You are amazing and loved." Wow, that's so positive. I love that. And no college radio station would be set if you didn't have a beta fish. I love it.
Yeah.
And of course, gotta have the Beatles. Roll up for the mystery tour. Love it. What a fun day. Mike, thanks for having me.
Thank you.
This is so much fun.
Thank you. Don't thank me. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, you're the reason for, you know, a lot of this. So.
You're too kind. Yeah. All right. So part of the deal is of me speaking. Mike said he would take me out to lunch, and we're going to try a new place, Mama Licha. Is it Mama Licha?
I think so. I'm not sure how it's pronounced.
Mexican-Italian restaurant. I love it. Looks delicious. What are you having? Are you having Mexican or Italian?
I don't know yet. I guess I'll decide when I look at the menu.
We're going to check it out. Yeah. How do you pronounce it, Mama Licha? This is my first time here.
Mama Licha.
Licha. Okay, thank you. We're looking forward to it.
He'll be very happy, because I haven't talked to him in a while. I have to give him a call.
So, Mike, this is one of your students?
Brian. His name is Brian. Yeah, and he calls himself Mr. Regular. That's his on-air persona, is Mr. Regular. Yeah.
How cool is that?
And I will actually contact him later today and let him know that that you're doing.
He has almost 1 million subscribers.
Yeah. Yeah, he's great. He's funny. His channel is very funny.
We'll definitely check it out.
Yeah.
I already ordered our food. I'm getting a chicken cheesesteak hoagie, and you're going with the classic.
Just a good old-fashioned Italian hoagie.
Love it.
You just got to stick with the standard sometimes.
It's so much fun catching up with old friends.
Yeah.
I love this.
It is. It's been a long time.
It has been a long time.
Waited too long.
We waited too long, yes. We won't wait as long next time.
That's right. That's right.
Very nice. I love they have their own homemade bread.
Yeah,
Look at your,
there you go.
You got a hoagie.
Yeah.
That's an Italian. Wow, that's classic.
Yeah.
Mike, this looks delicious. Let's dive in.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Good?
Welcome. Very good.
Nice. All right, let's go ahead and...
Good.
There's a hoagie in there too. Good stuff.
And I love supporting local businesses. That's important.
Absolutely. And this bread. Oh my goodness. All day long, Mike.
Homemade. Yep.
Definitely.
Yep.
Wow, that was a lot of fun.
That was a great lunch.
Oh my goodness, that was a great lunch. It was a great day to be with the young people, mentoring them with the KUR and the media.
And just like you
social media
mentored
group.
me 25 whatever years ago, now I'm doing the same thanks to people like you. Yeah.
It's awesome. I love it. Let's
I love
keep it
too.
going.
Let's keep it going.
Absolutely. Hey, speaking of keeping it going, if you enjoy these videos, don't forget to bop that like button and hit subscribe so we can bring you more exciting videos just like this one in the future. In the meantime, thanks for watching. I'm Mighty Mike.
And I'm Monsoon Mike.
Well, I get the two mics.
Yeah, both, yeah, a lot of alliteration there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we're behind the mic.
That's it. There you go.
Until next time, happy picking, everybody. Bye. That was a really good lunch.
That was good. Yeah.